Okay, so we're back on the SR76. Today, the goal is to get this console out here so I can get treated and a couple quick repairs done on it, and also to get the bezel off here. Now that's going to be some doing, and I have to supposedly drop the steering column, so I'm going to give that a try too. We'll see how far we get. So I've loosened most of the screws here, and so I have a couple bolts down there to drop this, and we'll see what it looks like underneath. I hope it's not a disaster, but we'll see what it looks like. I had thought about taking the dash pad off instead, and I'm still thinking about that because I could reach inside and then this would come up off of there real easy, but I don't know. I think I'll just try dropping the steering column and we should be good with that. So there's a couple bolts down below here I gotta loosen up. I don't know how well you're gonna see those. There, you can see them right there. We'll loosen those and see how much that comes down, and then we'll go from there. So that's what's coming up right now. So I think they're 9/16. I'm correct. Oh, good. I don't think I need any. So I do have a vent here I gotta disconnect to. So we'll see how easy that all looks when I get this dropped. Starting to slide down. And I have no idea how far down that's going to drop, but we'll find out together. Okay, I do a little bit. I saw it on video. And that wasn't much, but it should be enough for me to get that up and over the top here. So you get to see the ugly dash, which still needs to be replaced. I shouldn't have any more bolts, screws in here. Those screws are gone. So now, just gotta wiggle it off here. And I'll show you the inside in a minute. taking some finessing to get it out of here. There we go. I get a big old cable attached back there. Screwdriver, lift this up a little bit, get this out of the way, and we should be able to get it out and out. So the guys are right, this was a pain to get out. Huge pain. Almost. There we go. Progress. All right, now I've got to see what's holding it. And there's a lot of stuff holding it. All right, time for a video. Light switch goes right there. Got it marked. Okay. Vacuum hose to the light. Switch. vacuum hoses. Okay, here's the vacuum hoses. Right here to the light. And we'll pull those off and mark them. Alright, so I got it out. It was a chore, I'll tell you right now. I would not want to do this for a living. But it is out. Now a couple things come to mind on how am I going to proceed with cleaning it. But first let me take you back inside and show you where it was. There's the cavern. I did have to lower the steering column a little bit. Mostly though, connection wise, it's not that bad. There's a plug, goes in the back of the speedometer. There's a speedometer cable and all of these lights. Now that's a lot of bulbs. I'm thinking, what the heck? I couldn't get back there to label them all because they just started popping out. And I figured, how am I going to tell how all these bulbs, where all these bulbs go back in? And then there's one plug. So the answer to that question is, luckily, the guys at GM, every now and then they'll do something amazing for us home workers, and that's this. You can see up here, each one of these is labeled with the color of the cable that goes inside. Got a gray and a gray. That says pink and tan. That says gray. That one says gray. And this is the tack, you can see. And then the same thing on the other side. You've got, I can't read that one. That's a gray, another gray. That one I can't read, but we'll figure it out. Another gray. And of course, that's the speedometer. Of course, being colorblind, I'm going to need some help with that. But you can see where the plug goes in here. There's also a plug for the light switch. Now the question is, how much of this am I going to tear down? Am I going to take everything off? I don't know that I want to. This is a mess down here. I'm going to have to take this bracket off. And that just looks so much like, I don't know. I guess it was supposed to go in there at one time. It's broken. I won't be able to fix that unless I buy a whole new unit, and I'm not going to do that. They're fairly expensive. And that doesn't look like a screw that should be there, so this has been apart before. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get started. I'm going to clean it up. I think I'm going to leave most of this stuff on here. And then I'll figure out, from my days working in my dad's body shop eons ago, I'll just mask this off real good and do the paint. I may take the light switch off, but it won't matter because the light's black anyway. So we'll just figure that all out here pretty quick because I got to get this back in there so I can get the car back out of the garage. And that's where we are. All right, so here's the bracket. I pulled it off with one screw, and I'm not impressed with where it took us before. But this is actually for the trip meter, and it is pretty much frozen, and I'm not sure how to get that out of there. Not even sure that comes off at this point. I'll Google that real quick and see if I can come up with something. But that's where we are. I still think I want to hit this with some paint. I'll shine it down a little bit, but this back part is not horrible, but it's not great. Oh, you can see there's a repair right there. Yeah, it was cracked, and someone put a brace across the top. That's just going to have to do for now. All right, so I'll record the numbers. There's a clip for getting it in. That's good to know. The vent. I don't even know if the vent. I got the knob somewhere else. See if the vent actually works. It does not look like it's going to work to me. You guys remember how the last one worked? So I may have to pull that off and work on that a little bit too. All right, here we go. Okay, there's the numbers on the side. Hard to read, but that looks like 76. Can't read those numbers, but that looks like a 76 down there.